Shaquille O'Neal, and it's Fox in at the small forward. And at this point of the season, Greg, many coaches still are maneuvering their lineups, trying to find the right formula.
Yeah, especially the younger teams. There's no real established pecking order, and guys can be wildly inconsistent from night to night.
And it's sent back by O'Neal. Outside, Kobe. Driving to the basket. Oh, and the jam by Kobe Bryant.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
James, the pass to Gooden. Over Ori. The shot by Gooden is no good. Here's Harper, and he uses the glass on the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
No, I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Miller, following the bucket by the Lakers. Shot from 6, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Right here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin, you are putting me on the spot, but I'd go with the Lakers. More superstars over the years, and I think that 2000's run with Kobe and company, that put them ahead in my estimation.
The first free throw is good. And Doris, looking back at last year, the Cavs far exceeded expectations.
They played beyond their years. Such a young team that played with such maturity, and that was coming off some very lean years. To me, their talent is unmistakable. Give credit to the organization for drafting well and making key trades that have really elevated this roster.
And this Lakers squad has a ton of talent, but some guys are well past their prime.
Now the pass to Kobe. Buries the long-range jumper. Bryant's got 5 points so far.
A nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
Miller outside. Kicks it out to James. Just 5 to shoot. Shoots over Fox. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And what do you think, GA, is the next step for this Lakers team?
Coming off a championship not that long ago, young firepower is surely needed. These older guys can't carry a team like they used to.
We'll now go to David Aldridge, who spoke with Darvin Ham. David.
Well, Kevin, we talked about his strategy coming in, and I specifically asked about his approach to playing a team that blocks so many shots. He told me, we're not going to change our style. We're going to run the same plays we always do, maybe a few adjustments. And Kevin, we'll see what those adjustments are.
We appreciate that, David. Thanks. Yeah, that defense, something to be reckoned with. Greg, we'll see how it plays out.
Well, it's important to be patient. The other team's going to take certain things away. Just keep probing, trying to find that weakness.
It's about playing to your strengths. You know what your identity is. Get to that aspect.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, this is why you hate to lose momentum. It can be hard to get it back. Miller finds Murray.
Back to Miller. Here's O'Neal, and Shaq with the slam.
Boy, that was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Now here's Murray. Out to the wing. Shaq against Ilgauskas. And now the fast break. Fox with the ball. The second effort. Here's Shaq. His shot is good, making a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Here's Miller. It's blocked by Shaq.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
Last year, as we know, the NBA, Doris, named the members of the 75th anniversary team. Any players that were missed that you think should have been on that list?
I mean, the one guy that comes to mind immediately is Klay Thompson, who will go down as one of the great shooters in NBA history. The problem for voters, I think, is the challenge of weighing the accomplishments of prior generations with what we are witnessing today. It is a challenging vote. There's no doubt Klay will be top 100 when it comes in 25 years.
Now, here's Harper.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Murray looking around. Here he goes. Here's Ilgauskas. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Well, hit a man in stride. That is a textbook delivery.
Outside Harper. Passes it to O'Neal. And the dunk by O'Neal.
And they have been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Murray, coming in off a 10-point performance last game out.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Here are the Lakers. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Pass to Bryant. Over Murray. Here's Fox. Lays it up and banks it in.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
You know what? There was a lot of standing around in that basketball game. Failing to move bodies and failing to move the basketball is a bad formula.
Murray outside. Miller, the pass to Ilgauskas. Back to Miller. 4 on the clock. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come.
And the first one at the line is good. Both free throws good for Miller. Lakers leading by 13. Outside, Fox. Back to Harper. To the left side wing. Here's Ori. Again, Los Angeles.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
Now, here is Miller. His last outing with 20 points. And Gooden kicks to Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That one misses. Some solid defense from Bryant. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That's on LeBron James.
And he's a clever physical defender. Fox also understands his spots on offense and how to be effective.
Free throw good, Fox. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Fox hits them both. So it's the Cavaliers now, trailing by 17. LeBron with it. He's coming off a 16-point game against the Pistons in Detroit.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
Lakers leading by 17. Feeds to Harper. That shot misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Here's LeBron. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside, Kobe takes the 13-footer and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Now here's James. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Varejão's shot is good.
Well, the playmaking ability of LeBron James may be his best skill in a wealth of incredible skills.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
I'll tell you, they played hard, they drew fouls, but they could not convert at the line.
One of the things that you know when you miss free throws is you're giving the team opposite you all the momentum. You're failing to capitalize on their mistakes.
Big group substitution here for the Lakers. Madsen, he's checked in for Shaq. Grant comes in for Ori. Ryder's checked in for Bryant. And Derek Fisher is subbed in for Ron Harper. Here's LeBron, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
LeBron James always ready to sacrifice for the play. Absorbs the contact, draws the foul, gets the shot off.
All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
And they've set the tone from the jump. They're looking to pound it inside and score in the paint.
And boy, have they started out quick, running the floor, taking advantage of their speed.
And he makes the first.
It is really so impressive how LeBron James continues to play at a high level. We all respect greatness. What is the hardest thing to achieve is sustained greatness, and that's LeBron James.
George is checked in for Fox. And James drills them both. Lakers leading by 15. And Fisher kicks to George. Ball's knocked loose. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. And so it's the Lakers with it. 6 on the shot clock. Grant the pass to Ryder. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. No good from Grant.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
Knight against Fisher. Here's Varejão over Madsen. Here's Perry. 2 points. That one goes.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Fisher, the pass to George. Fisher against Knight. Here's George. The shot comes out. James with some nice D. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Going inside. Gets that one to fall after missing his first two. 1 for 3 from the field.
Just a phenomenal drive to the basket by LeBron, an expert at completing these drives through contact.
Here's Ryder. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Now Fisher. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought. Outside Knight. There's the feed to LeBron. Knocked away. LeBron against George. Dishes it to Grant. Nice D from Verajao.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Boy, a really tough quarter for this guy, just struggling to make shots right now.
George against James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, and there's great versatility in Fisher's game. I mean, he can run the point, go off the ball, a tough guard to handle.
The Lakers have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
And they shot their free throws at a measly 73% clip over the course of last season.
Now here's LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Here's Perry. Back to James. Over George. And count it from 19 feet away. James has got 6.
Yeah, nice stroke on that jumper from LeBron James. There's no defense in the world that's going to stop that.
Pass to Ryder. The pass to Fisher. Lets the 3 fly, and James pulls it down.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
And he trims the lead to single digits. 26 seconds left in the first. And here's Fisher. Passes it to Grant. It's hauled in by Perry. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
And so it's Los Angeles, heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
Well, credit their anticipation skills on the defensive end. They forced a number of turnovers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
Here's Lou. Ori is out there with Fox. Then it's O'Neal. Then there's Kobe. And it's Lou in at the point guard position. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And that's out of bounds. The Lakers will retain possession. Clock at 6. And Fox has it in the corner. No good from outside. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Outside Gibson. Pass to Murray. Back to Gibson. tipped away. From deep, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Ilgauskas is checked in for Cleveland. Los Angeles leading by 7. Outside, Kobe. That shot off the mark, so Cleveland will take it the other way. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. Gibson passes to Gatling. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
And that one misses. No good at the stripe this time. Second misses also. Lakers leading by 7. Fox with it, and it's Miller picking him up. And the foul called on Andre Miller. That's his first foul. And Cleveland making a change here. Gooden's checked in. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Here's Lou, covered by Miller. Pass to Shaq. 6 to shoot. And again, no good by the Lakers. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Gibson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kobe Bryant.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
For Cleveland, they have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8. That's good from Gibson. And both free throws good from Gibson. And the Lakers have possession. Nothing offensively yet from them in the second quarter. This game against Cleveland is the first time they've met this season.
Should be an interesting game as these teams don't see a lot of each other being from different conferences.
Right. They'll meet 2 times this year, East versus West. Let's see which team can enforce their style of play.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. The Lakers are, of course, one of the league's storied franchises. And Magic Johnson was asked recently if they have the best all-time collection of players. He says it's not even close. Outside of Bill, we have all the dominant closers. Kobe, Jerry, LeBron now, Worthy. Come on now, it's just too many Lakers. Kevin, back to you.
Well, he's got a point, David, and we thank you for your report.
Over 7 feet, big, quick, great hands. Shaq is a one-of-one type of player.
Knights checked in for Daniel Gibson. O'Neal hits them both. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Over to the wing. Gooden with it. Picked up by Kobe. And Gooden kicks to Miller. Shot clock at 6. For 3, Murray. Rebound the Lakers. Horry's got 4 rebounds in this game. Fox inside the line. And some very quick points for him on that possession. Fox has got 6.
And buckets like that have been hard to come by. Not the most exciting game. Both sides look way off in terms of their shooting.
Well, you have to appreciate the defensive battle for sure. Both squads struggling on the offensive end. We call this grit and grind.
Bryant finds Fox and stolen by Miller. Knight passes to Augustus. It's blocked by Shaq. They get it back. Miller outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Ron Harper, he's checked in for the Lakers. Lakers leading by 9. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. The Cavaliers trail by 10. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Murray, the pass to Ferry. Over Lou. Out to Miller. The pass to Knight. Passes it to Ferry. From deep three-point range, and Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. O'Neal's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Harper the pass to Orr. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got his 4th assist in this one. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Murray outside. Kobe with the steal. To the paint. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got 7 points.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And the question they're going to have to answer to me is it a problem with the scheme or is it a problem with matchups?
And so Knight will bring it up for Cleveland. 15-point game. Miller kicks to Knight. That's tipped, and Cleveland turns it over again. The Lakers on offense. It's been 10 unanswered points. Horry passes to Hart. Got that bucket.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
One shot.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
For three, Murray drills the three-pointer. Murray's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by Los Angeles.
Bryant the pass to O'Neal. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And sometimes Shaq is impossible to guard without fouling. He's this, like, overwhelming presence.
The Lakers have knocked down 8 of 9 free throw attempts.
Take a break.
I'd say those
Take a break.
numbers read pretty well.
2 shots.
First one falls for him. That one misses. The Cavaliers trail by 16. On the wing, Miller. Back to Murray. Lets it go from deep. And they'll get another chance. Here's Verajao. And Shaq pulls it down. Shaq's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Harper. Outside for Kobe. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Harper's got 5 assists in the game. Knight passes to Verajao. Cavaliers moving the ball around. Knight taking his time here. That's tipped. They retain possession. Just 4 to shoot. Miller dishes to Murray. Off target from outside.
And another miss. He's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Here's Lou. Finished off the break. And the Lakers lead by 21.
Yeah, and Harper, hard to get around. A physical defender. He'll use that athleticism and reach to pester scores.
Knight against Harper. Fires, high post. They get it back. Not going to go that time. Here's the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 19-3 run right now. No, boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Brevin Knight. He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And Harper drops them both. Here's Ferry. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Pistons in Detroit.
Well, in addition to the scoring, he found ways to initiate contact from the defense and get himself to the line. The defense clearly frustrated trying to get a way to stop him.
Lakers leading by 23. Pass to Harper. And Harper slams it in.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Here's Sura. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Miller against Fisher. Miller, the pass to Perry.
Well, not exactly one of those big, burly power forwards, right? He depends on his leaping ability more than those guys, and it serves him just fine.
Now, here's George. He kicks it to Fisher. He feeds it to O'Neal. Oh, and the dunk by Shaq. That gives him a double-double in this one. 11 points and 12 rebounds.
One of the most ferocious dunkers we've ever seen. Shaq capable of bringing down the entire basket.
And that outstanding drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
And that's a thing of beauty. Certain plays, almost no words. You just sit back and appreciate.
And a wide open look for James. Good on the three-point shot. LeBron's got 11 points.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Manson passes to George. Here's Fisher. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Miller outside. Pass to Sura. Now LeBron, defended by George. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by George.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Grant's checked in. Here's Gibson. Rebound, Grant. Lakers leading by 22. Outside Harper. George up top. His three-pointers off the mark. Well, Cleveland shooting just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively.
I mean, the power of the driving ability of LeBron James is something that must strike fear into the defense.
Outside Harper. Shot, high post. It's hauled in by Perry. And here's Gibson. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Here's LeBron. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And this is his second trip to the line tonight. First free throw is good. And Los Angeles with some changes. Fox, he's checked in for George. And Ryder subbed in for Harper. And he makes the first but misses the second. Lakers leading by 19 points. To the middle, here's Ryder. It's rebounded by Sura. They swipe it. Here's Ryder. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fisher against Gibson. A floater, and that one's good from Fisher. And the Lakers lead by 21.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
The pass to Fox. And here is Grant to the right side. Fisher. And that one is off. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. LeBron's shot is good.
Well, offensively, this guy has been cooking. They are definitely not losing because of him.
Gibson against Fisher. Passes to Grant. To the wing right side. With 1 on the clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Lakers lead by 18. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. With JV Bickerstaff, Coach, what will be the areas of emphasis on defense in the second half?
Well, we got to do a much better job just being physical, fighting them deep down in the post. We got to be very aggressive early, not letting them get deep post catches, make them have to kick the basketball out and not take those easy buckets.
That is doing your work early, and we'll see if you can do it in the second half. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
And what a show being put on here for the home fans tonight. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. The Lakers came ready to play. They literally played out of their minds and had a stretch going that gave them a 19-point advantage. As the first quarter came to a close, they still had a double-digit lead. Then in quarter number 2, it was all hands on deck, and what a show it was. Quality execution, good efficiency, some tremendous defensive play. Helped them take a decisive advantage, and they're running away with this one. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
They're going right to the rim, finishing every chance they get. The D was helpless trying to stop them and beating them inside. I love the relentlessness and the aggressive style. This is how you impose your will on another team.
Shaq, how do you think Cleveland played?
I know teams love to rely on the 3 these days, but you got to know when to get away from it. They didn't. At least throughout the first half. Hopefully they're making the adjustments, but sometimes teams just get stubborn.
That about wraps it up. Time now for the second half of the game. We go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Ilgauskas on the floor. Gooden is out there with LeBron James. And it's Andre Miller, and it's Murray in at shooting guard.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. Some solid defense from Bryant. Los Angeles leading by 20. Inside. And Harper slams it in.
And Fox's teammates love how unselfish he is, especially when they're wide open.
James outside. Pass to Murray. Back to LeBron. Poked away. Fox with the steal. Kicks it to Harper. Pass to Ori. Bryant, that's for 2. And it's off the back rim, no good.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's Murray. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Murray's got 5 now.
We are talking about perhaps the highest IQ player in history. LeBron knows how to get the ball to his guys in their sweet spots.
Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. And the pass to Fox. For the three, buries it from three-point range.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Miller, the pass to Augustus. They get a hand on it. Kobe with the steal. And here's the fast break. Harper kicks to Bryant. Back to Harper. Shot clock at 5. The 17-footer. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And here's Cleveland. Miller, the pass to Augustus. Murray outside. Pass to Miller. Here's Gooden. It's blocked by Shaq.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Pass to Fox. Here is Shaq, covered by Miller. Here's O'Neal. Score the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Just feels like the basket is looking awfully small to them right now. They're having a hard time getting anything to fall.
Knights checked in for Andre Miller. Back to Murray. James looking around. Pass to Ilgauskas. Stolen by O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
And the big guy is doing big things offensively. O'Neal knows his team counts on him to rack up points.
Murray against Kobe. Floats it up for James. And Cleveland with another turnover here.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
The Lakers on offense. Big run right now going for them, 11-2. Out of hand on it.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
And there's the pass to James. 6 to shoot. And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Lakers making a change here. George is checked in. Anderson Varejau's checked in for the Cavaliers. Harper against Knight. Verjao trying to free himself up. A nice shot by Knight.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
Shoots from the right block. The shot off that time. So the Cavaliers will take it the other way. LeBron James on the wing. The Lakers with the rebound. O'Neal's Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9.
I'll tell you, it has not been this guy's best night, but the teammates have been there to pick up the slack. Love it.
Murray the pass tonight. LeBron outside. The putback. Outside for Murray. From outside, off the mark. Lakers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. The shot by Kobe, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down hard.
And his handle might be an underrated part of James's game, totally throwing off the defender with that move.
And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Here's Harper. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Verjao's got 9 rebounds now tonight. To the inside, James. And James throws it down.
Well, LeBron James shouldering the load offensively. He has done this from the time he entered the league.
George against LeBron. Back to Harper. And Harper slams it in.
That's a finish he'll be bragging about for a while.
As he should. Very impressive.
How about that from your point guard, gentlemen? Playing big at the rim. Okay.
And the basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. A great opportunity for a three-point play. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Lakers.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Outside, George. Fisher dishes to Grant, and the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Yeah, but just the second turnover of the game. I mean, overall, pretty meticulous offensively.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. Gary's checked in. Poked loose. Down low, here's Fisher. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. No good on the free throw. Lou, he's checked in for George. And he's good on the second. And here are the Cavaliers now. Passes it to Surratt. Pass to Ferry. Outside Gibson. 5 on the clock. Over Fisher. No good from Gibson. Lakers leading by 21. Here's Ryder. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Grant. Unloads from 9, and the jumper falls for him.
With the ball around the hoop, Horace Grant, a tough man to stop.
Gibson against Fisher. There's the pass to Perry. Here's Ferry. Knocked loose. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Horace Grant. The Cavaliers have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Shaq is checked in for the Lakers. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. Here's Fisher. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Fisher's got 9.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
To the inside. Ryder, good. Ryder's got his first 2 points.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Sura no good. Los Angeles has gotten fewer than half of their 3-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Ryder, good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gibson passes to Ferry. Shoots over Grant. Misses off the left iron. Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved. A full team effort.
Passes it to Lou. Fisher with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Clearly a foul.
He shot 5 of 6 at the foul line. The free throw drops for Fisher. James checked in for Cleveland. Fisher hits them both. 1:57 left in the third. Pass to Sura. Here's Perry. Cavaliers moving the ball around. James outside. There's 1:38 left here in the third quarter. Gibson in the post. Shaq on him. Shot clock at 3.
Getting all over the shooter. Grant using that big frame and long arms to disrupt that one.
Fisher, the pass to O'Neal. Pulls in another board. He holds in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Here's Ryder. Tries it again. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling now.
He's gone 3 for 4 from the line.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Gooden's checked in. The free throw off from O'Neal. And so James will bring it up for Cleveland. Here's Sura. Banked in off the glass. Sura's got 5 now.
And look at Sura there playing with some confidence, just outworking everybody on the floor.
Here's Fisher. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Warriors checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Miller's checked in. Cleveland's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Gatling, guarded by O'Neal. Out to Miller. Pass to Gatling. Clock is at 3. He tries for 3. O'Neal with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
There's 10 seconds left in the third. Now LeBron. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's Los Angeles with a 34-point advantage heading into the break. And they've created a bunch of turnovers with that terrific D. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. They've got Fisher, and it's George in at the small forward position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Greg, we're seeing more fines recently for the language that players use with the media. Is that a concern?
I don't think it should be a concern, and I'm not kidding. The league's going to have standards of decorum. You're on TV. You got to keep it together. However, I think that as a society, we're a little more tolerant of certain words that are used in public.
And Fisher now is out the key. The pass to Ori. Just 5 on the clock. Fades back. Here's Ryder. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
And here is Knight. Sura, the pass to Brown. Here's Sura. Here's Gatling. 5 to shoot. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious. Here's Ryder. Out left to the wing. Ori passes to Ryder. Here's Madsen. Over Varejao. The Cavaliers pull it in. Varejao's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. They get it back. Sura, the pass to Gatling. Now, here is George. Over Brown, and it's blocked by Brown. Here's Sura, defended by George. Sura, the pass to Gatling. Hits the jump hook. Gatling's got 6 here in this quarter.
The floor general sensibilities of Sura, just so good at finding the open teammate.
And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
Oh, my. He really needs to be careful now. That was his 5th foul of the night.
Lou, he's checked in for Derek Fisher. Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. To the middle, here's Varejao, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
The leadership of the NBA Players Association, Greg, has said they support expansion. And 2 cities, which seem to be the leading candidates, Seattle and Las Vegas. What do you think?
Yeah, well, I love both. Had the good fortune of playing in both cities, and I'd love to see a team in my hometown. But if bottom line, more teams means more jobs, and that's a sentiment I think most can get behind.
Good work there as it goes.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Lou passes to Ori. Here's Ryder. Passes to Ori. Lock at 6. The rebound by Gibson. Gibson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Knight in the corner. Back to Gibson. And they get it back.
Wow, just getting all the luck right now, it seems. Good bounce.
Here's Lou. He's guarded by Knight. Pass to Manson. Pass to Lou. Three-pointer. Verajao grabs the board. Verajao's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Kicks it out to Gibson. Verajao trying to free himself up. No good from Gibson.
Just can't find a shot. It's no wonder they're losing. I mean, he's been completely scoreless all night.
To the left wing. Shoots it. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And Verajao kicks to Gibson. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And for a lot of up-and-coming teams, getting better defensively is the key to reaching, Greg, that next level. That being considered, what's the first step in that improvement?
A lot of times it's bringing in a great defender, like a Pat Beverly or an Andre Iguodala, a defensive anchor who also inspires his teammates to take that challenge.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Grant comes in for Orr. Shaw subbed in for Ryder. And Shannon Brown picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Here is Shaw, defended by Gibson. Shaw, no good. For Cleveland, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
Yeah, though, you're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect. The shot's good on the assist by Jordan.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Gibson passes to Knight. Got a piece of it. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. We're seeing a lot of pretty lively pregame dance routines from the players. You got any of that in your repertoire, say, before we begin a broadcast?
Oh, Kevin, I think pretty soon we should work out a few sequences, get ourselves fired up. You game?
No. Come on, Greg, I'm not sure about that, but you go ahead and do it. Here's Grant. Second chance shot. It's hauled in by Perry.
Well, this has not been his finest hour, but give your teammates some credit for doing the job of stepping in.
Offensive rebound. Gibson passes to Perry. Second shot opportunity. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And the first one at the line is good. And so he makes both from the line. LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Outside, George. Here's Lou. He's guarded by Knight. Here's Lou. He can't get it to go. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Here's Gibson. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Knight's got 5 assists in the game.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Now the pass to Manson. Here is Shaw. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. And so Knight will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Brown drives in. Lately, as we've seen, Doris, a few small market teams stockpiling picks to the extreme. What do you think of that strategy?
Well, the organization that is fully committed to stockpiling picks is clearly the Oklahoma City Thunder. We have yet to see them come out on the other side and build a contending team. Not a small market team, but look at the Miami Heat. They refuse to lose at any cost. They're always looking to win, and I certainly like that mentality.
Knight kicks to Brown. Passes it to Gatling. Fades. The Lakers with the rebound. George with the ball. Shoots over Brown. Knocks it loose and taken away by Brown. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Knight's running. Gibson for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Gibson's got 7 points for the quarter. Knocked loose. Manson passes to Penberthy. He kicks it to George. Pass to Manson to the wing on the left. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Shaw. That one a little long. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. Pass to Gibson. And for coaches' challenges, the refs review their own calls. It's a little like grading your own test. Maybe, Greg, give that job to the review center.
You definitely risk a confirmation bias, and everyone wants to be right. It does seem like some calls stand that probably could be reversed.
George from deep three-point land. The rebound by Gatling. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. Brown finds Knight. The kick out to Brown. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. LA's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. The pass to George. Here's Madsen. Here is Shaw. George, that's a two-pointer. And again, no good by the Lakers. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
The first free throw is good. And we've got a lineup change for the Lakers. He doesn't get the second one. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
Passes to Bryant. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Lakers lead by 21.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Bryant against Murray. And Gooden kicks to Murray. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Harper. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long, everyone.